welcome to this edition of the Smartalecs. My name is John. You know I'm your guest host this week. I got my man to right here. I was going to say the side, but I didn't want to mess it up. So I got my man Jace. How you doing? Look, he gave me that this week.
Got it right.
Got it right. I got my man over here, Al, looking super serious and angry. Angriest black man on earth. So we're going to talk to you guys today. We're going to get into some rap shit. I know you guys is, deep into the hip-hop shit. We're going to get into some rap shit. Craig Mack passed away.
Rest in peace, Craig Mack.
R.I.P. Craig Mack.
You know what Craig Mack video I like? That remix video that was the black and white.
Oh yeah,
with
with everybody.
Yeah, that shit was classic. Yeah, the remix of Play With Your Ear video was. Yeah, that's when Yo MTV raps and shit was real.
Word. That's when hip hop was really doing it. It was,
right.
You know what I mean? That's when it was hip hop. When it's about spitting.
Speaking of that,
Wait a minute, did you hear about the nigga being in the cult?
So
Craig Mack.
yeah, I heard about that.
He's in the cult. They said that he was in the cult before he passed away, dude.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, it was if you watch. Did you watch the Puff shit he had on? It came on Fox, the behind the scenes of the Bad Boy reunion tour, and Puff was trying to get everybody that he ever dealt with on the tour.
Okay.
Only person he didn't get was Craig Mack. So he got Toto, he got Kim, he got the Locks, he got everybody, G-Dep, Black Rob, everybody ever affiliated with Bad Boy was on this tour except for Craig Mack. So in the scene on the show, one of Puff's dudes, the heavyset dude that's been rocking with Puff forever, he on the phone with Craig Mack. Like, hey man, Craig, we need you here, man, boom, 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 boom. Everybody here, you the only person we missing. So Craig Mack on the other end, like, can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm into this church thing now. So they flash to a scene of Craig Mack in a church, like with a preacher and doing the preacher thing. So I don't know if it was a cult, but he was deep into some type of religious organization.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, rest in peace, Craig Mack, man.
Rest in peace one more time for Craig. Rest in peace. I would pour out some beer, but we're not allowed to do that in the studio. So pretend. Okay, so speaking about spitting, some young cats was listening to Tupac in like an interview type. It was like it looked like a controlled atmosphere, like it was almost like a controlled test group almost. But they was listening to Tupac, and it was like
This a video?
it was like something I saw on the internet.
Okay.
Right? And it was like, yo, Tupac is born.
I heard some
Did
people
you
say
guys
that.
hear that?
Hmm?
What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna let because he looks like he really wants to say some shit.
Dude,
about
I'm
this
just,
shit.
man, what
So
are
go
you
ahead.
talking about?
So go ahead, man.
I
No.
just want to say something.
Right, you look real angry.
He look ready.
Right, like he look ready to go, like a caged
I
tiger.
don't even have a lot to say about this, man.
All right, well, let's let it
They're
out.
doing it for
Cage.
publicity, man. That's how I look at it. It's
I don't think
publicity.
they are. I think they really don't like it.
Nah, I think
I was listening to the radio last weekend, and it was 3 young cats. It might have been 2 young cats and an older cat, and they were on there talking about like, yo, Pac was boring. Like he didn't grab me. He didn't and they sound like you don't have to like Tupac.
No, I'm not gonna say you have to like him, but you have to respect him.
You can respect him, but
You gotta respect him, man.
Boring?
Especially and
That's one thing I've never heard about Pop.
I've never heard that before.
and then my thing is, you can listen to the lyrics. There's no way you can listen to some lyrics and say he's boring. That's why I say it's a publicity stunt. Because his lyrics were exciting. You'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5. I mean, that nigga used to just talk reckless for real. Like his delivery and the words that he was saying were exciting words. They were words that would make you want to get up and do something. So for people to sit back and be like, "Oh, he's boring," Pac and all that. In my opinion, they don't have any history on Pac. They didn't listen to Pac. They were just saying the shit to get attention.
Or maybe they just don't like the
because
shit.
the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big Tupac fan.
That's cool.
But you can't say he was born. Though.
No, I wouldn't say he was born.
The
He
proof is in the
had
pudding.
some cuts. He had some cuts.
Coming all the way from Digital Underground to Machiavelli before he died and all that shit, man. Come on, man.
Boring?
There's no way.
No,
you
but I
can call him
definitely wouldn't
boring.
say he's boring.
You know
And
what I'm
maybe
saying?
maybe they chose a poor choice of words. Maybe
that.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe they didn't say what
He
they
might not
meant to say.
influence them, like, cause when I listen to Pac now and I hear some of the shit he says, it's like, yeah, if he did influence the youth now, we would have a totally different youth. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't influence the youth now. They don't listen to Pac. They listen to the people they grew up on, which is who? Chief Keef. Like, and what did Chief Keef promote? Majority, nigga, guns and shooting and killing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
But
Pac
Pac
had-
but Pac had a level to this shit because he might have talked about killing this shit, but he also talked about going to jail. He also talked about, you know, living in poverty. He also talked about his circumstances. So it's a difference with Pac because Pac gave you a reason why he was doing the things he was doing. Chief Keef just came out like, nigga, bust your guns, nigga, shoot, kill, it wasn't no reason to it. It was just,
I think the reason
wild.
that is, look where the fuck he coming from. Chicago, the murder capital. So that's why he talking that shit, because that's where he coming from.
But once again, he can still talk with a positive, he can still talk that gun shit and still tell the kids that if you do kill somebody, you're going to do life in jail.
He could.
That's what he doesn't say.
Well,
That's what Pac did say.
Well,
You feel me? Pac can tell you, like, yo, yeah, you can go out here and kill and rob and steal, but you also going to go to jail, and you also going to do some time, so be prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the
You
game.
can blame it all totally on Mr. Keith, if you will.
We have to blame a lot of it on Keith. I'm telling you, when it
A
comes
lot
to
of
the
what?
when it comes to the younger generation.
Oh, I
Keith-
don't think he was the big. I don't think he was a big influence on the younger
Keith and Lil
generation.
Wayne. Lil Wayne came before Keith, but really Lil Wayne was in that path with us. Really, we came up not really on Lil Wayne because we were a little bit older, but Lil Wayne was during our generation. He was the young nigga during our generation for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely wouldn't put Chief Keef in. Like he ain't that big of a deal.
ask the young niggas who got them rapping on this, especially on this murder, kill shit. Because, you know, a lot of them we had the drill time for a second, but then it really went from drill music to just flat out shoot and kill. And my thing
But we
is,
had that in the 90s, like fuck though. If you look at artists like Mobb Deep or in all that shit from the West Coast, from Cube to Dog Pound to Snoop, they was talking about murder.
Drive-bys and shit. 40s, drive-bys, blunts.
They was
Once
talking about
again-
murder. The
once
same
again-
shit. The only difference is now drug use is promoted more. But for real, the content in the music is still the same. Flossy shit.
Not the same.
Flossy shit, right? That niggas talk about flossing Migos. You can take that back to Dana Dane.
well, yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Selling
had
dope.
nice stuff.
Selling dope. Niggas talk about selling dope, Future and them. You can take that back to Cool G rap. Drinking, niggas always talk about drinking. Fucking bitches, niggas always talk about fucking bitches. Murder, Mobb Deep was infamous for the shit, and the content hasn't really changed, like on the mainstream side. You got conscious rappers, but as far as like the murder and the fucking and the drugs and it's been in rap music forever.
yeah, it has been. But once again, bro, it was a point in time where we would say, hey, yeah, I sell drugs and I do this and I do what I have to do because I have to feed my family or because, you know, whatever. It was a reason why we were doing what we were doing. It wasn't, these young niggas is coming from nigga, from $1 million households for real. You know what I'm saying? Talking about killing and shooting shit when, nigga, you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You never even seen the hood for real. You know what I mean? But you come out talking about killing and shooting shit. When we was coming up, the niggas who was talking that shit was niggas who was really doing that shit, who was really going through that shit, who was really, you could feel their music. Now, man, that music that they make is nothing that you can feel. Like you said, it's just party shit. It's just popping pills and Molly and getting high. Nigga, that's it. You ain't feeling nothing they saying because they ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not really, I mean, I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. From what I hear, he's probably the most conscious rapper out, but ain't no Commons out here doing nothing because even when Common was out, when we was out, he really wasn't doing nothing. You know, Talib Kweli's out here doing nothing. Ain't no lyrical artist out here, period, in my opinion. I don't listen to J. Cole.
That's what I'm saying. But you say there's no lyrical artists out here, period. That's untrue. Ain't no lyrical artists on the radio or the shit that they put in your face. Now, that's the truth. But if you really want to find some lyrical niggas, they out here.
Right, but I got to dig for them, right?
Yeah. So it's all about what you want to hear. You want to hear what they letting you hear, or you want to hear what you want to hear. Because if you just basing it off of what they playing on the radio, then you gonna find fuck shit.
But see, if I want to hear what I want to hear, then what I do, I just go to the old school. I go back
true.
to what I know.
Yeah,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? I don't even look for nothing new. Now, I fuck with Tech Nine, you know what I'm saying?
He can
He's
spit.
probably right, because he can spit. You know what I'm saying? He be saying some shit. But even the cats who I feel maybe a little bit newer out here, they're older niggas. You know what I'm saying? Still older cats. They just still are relevant, you know what I'm saying, at this point in time in the industry. But I don't feel like these young niggas are saying shit.
Well, to expound on that, did you guys hear a little Yachty on Funkmaster Flex?
Yeah.
I mean, it was better than I thought.
Why'd you guys say it like that? Like,
It was
you guys
better.
sounded like I just invited you to a funeral or something.
It was
like,
better than I thought it would be, but I think that's because he felt he had something to prove.
Okay.
He did.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like if you watch it, he said, I had to come up here and do this. I wasn't blown away. He wasn't, you know, I definitely wasn't blown away. He had a nice flow. He said a couple nice little dope lines or whatever, but, I mean, what do you expect from Lil Yachty? Like, you can't expect greatness. You know, it's niggas that go up to Funk Flex and, body the shit. And they all older. Because they come from the era of spitters and where that was the most important thing. That's not the most important thing anymore.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like that, like you say, they just pop pills and make party music.
Right. I mean, who's the hottest? Who the hottest rap act right now?
Amigos?
You won't catch them on Funk Flex because they don't have to go on Funk Flex.
No.
They don't have to because they're not the prided MC. They're not. They don't.
Right, they don't care about.
They don't care about
the art.
Yeah, they don't care about the spitting of it. That's what it was about. Like getting in the cipher and going. That's what it was about. It's not about that anymore. You won't catch these big acts in ciphers. You know what I'm saying? Drake, for instance, like earlier in his career, you would catch him on some Funk Flex shit. He doesn't have to do it anymore.
Now, Lil Yachty, I give him props because at least he did go up there.
Okay.
Because Funk Flex did call him out, so he had, you know, for him to go up there and be like, all right, nigga, I got something for you. I respect that.
Mad respect for that.
You know
but
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
the bar is too high in that Funk Flex studio.
Oh yeah. He could have came a little bit harder than that, but once again, I definitely give it up to him for coming up there and just being like, yo, fuck it, nigga. He was like, win, lose or draw, nigga. I'm going.
Right. And that's a G
So
move.
that,
You know, as Yachty, you know, especially if you watch Funk Flex, the niggas that go up there and really get it in, like some of my favorite Funk Flexes was, of course, Black Thought. I fucking was digging Loaded Lux. The Royce shit was dope.
Royce just put
Sahara Prince was dope. Even and surprisingly, that nigga Moneybag Yo was dope too to me.
I ain't hear that one.
But you know, if you really watch Flex and really watch the caliber of nigga come up there, you know you got to come up there with something. And I think he did the best that he could.
All right. Well, we're going to leave that right there. That was a really good discussion. You guys hit some really good points. So we want to wrap this up. We want to thank you guys for watching today. Like always, click the subscribe button. We want to see you guys next week for another great edition of the Smartalecs. Once again, I'm your host, John. I'll see you next week. Peace. Cut. Wait. Don't move.
I see money.
I'm making take a picture.
All right, I say we do one more.
What y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about Denzel Washington and his roles